Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Adventure SG. So today we are going to do another interesting word problem on area of triangles. So let's start with reading the question first. A piece of paper is made of square ABCD and rectangle CDEF. The square and the rectangle are folded to form the figure as shown below. So this is our figure. Now the length of the rectangle is twice its breadth. DG is 16 cm. Find the area of the shaded folded figure. So what we have here is a square ABCD and a rectangle CDEF. So this is the rectangle and this is the square. Now the ends, as we can see in the figure, right, the ends of the square and the rectangle is folded, right? So from this one you can see like CD is folded till here. So let's label it a bit. So let's say this is H, this is I, and this is I, and let's give it a name, J, maybe J. Yeah, so you can see here that this square is folded along the line HJ. Okay, so it's folded like this, right? So that this B here is now here, the B has here, right, come here, right? So this part is now empty. Okay, there is nothing here. It's like we have cut down this much of portion. Okay, now how about this one is folded along, so this side of the rectangle is folded along DI. Okay, it's folded along DI, and actually now our DE is DJ, right? The DE is DJ. Basically our E has come here, so now E and G are same. Okay, when folded E becomes G, so it's folded like this. Okay, it's folded in this direction along DI. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to find the area of the shaded figure below. So everything which you can see shaded, we have to find the area of that. Okay, now one information which I missed just now is that the length of the rectangle is twice its breadth. Okay, so this is the length of the rectangle and it is twice of its breadth. So EF is the breadth and DE is the length of the rectangle. Okay, so with all this information, right, let's start first finding the dimensions of the square and the rectangle. Okay, so from here this is the length, right? So as we can see, as we know that DG is same as DE, right? So we can, if DG is 16, DE is also 16, so we can say DE is 16, right? And how about EF? EF is the breadth of the rectangle, and we know it's given here that the length is twice that of its breadth. In other words, breadth is half of the length, right? So let's start writing it. So we can say DE is equal to DG, which is equal to 16 cm, right? And from here we can also get EF, right, which is the breadth of the rectangle. This is the breadth of the rectangle, right, is equal to how much? DE divided by 2, right? So this will give us 16 divided by 2, 8 cm, right? So this length, this breadth here is 8 cm, right? Now what else do we have? See, if this shows that EI is equal to IF, right? So this is these two parts are equal, and since the whole length is 8, so we can say this will be how much? This will be 4, right? Because 8 divided by 2 is 4. So and this will be also 4, right? So from here we can say IF is equal to 4 cm, right? And similarly, see, the breadth of the rectangle is same as the length of the square here, right? DEF is same as DC, which is the length of the square, and hence AB will be also same as EF, which is 8 cm, right? AB will be also same as EF, which is 8 cm. And now see here also the part which is folded is exactly from the half, right? So that means, see, this line tells us that all these portions are equal. So means if this is 4, if IF is 4, then BJ is also 4, HB is also 4. Okay, so I think now we have found most of the dimensions which we are going to need for our question. Okay, so now how do we find the area of the shaded part, right? This shaded figure. So one thing we can do is that find the area of this big rectangle. Okay, this one AEFB. Let's find the area of the big rectangle in one go, and then from that big rectangle, right, we can minus away the area of this part DEI, this triangle, right? So we have got two triangles here, right? So let's name it. Let's call this one as X and this one as Y. So if we just from the full figure, if we are just able to subtract, minus away the area of X and Y, just minus away the area of X and Y, right? So we should be getting the area of shaded area, right? So let's find the first let's find the area of the big rectangle. So the area of rectangle what's the let's write also the name of the rectangle. So what's the name of the rectangle? AEFB. So it's AEFB is the big one. Now what's the length of this rectangle? See, this DE is 16, right? Then how about AD? Since this is a square, right, all its sides are equal, right? And we know that this is 8, so AD should be also 8. So the full length of AE is what? It's 16 plus 8, right? So we know that the area of rectangle is what? Length times breadth, right? It's length times breadth, and length is equal to how much? Is 16 plus another 8, then times what is the breadth? Breadth is 8. So from here we get 16 plus 8 will give you 24 and times 8, right? So the full area of this figure, right, when it was not folded, is equal to 192, right? 192 cm square, right? Now we have to get rid of this area of this Y and the area of this X, right? These two triangles, and they are these triangles, right? So here the base and the height of X is 4 and 4, and for the Y, see, you can take this as the base. So the base is 16 and the height is 4, right? So let's find quickly the area of rectangle area of triangle X, right, which is this one, and we can say it is half times base times height, right, and which will give us half times, what is the base and height here? Both are 4, right? So we can say 4 times 4, and that will give us 8, right? 8. Now similarly, let's find the area of triangle Y. So that is also half times base times height, right? And that is, and how about here? So if we are taking this as the base, which is 16, this will be the height of the triangle, which is 4. So here the base is 16 and the height is 4. Okay, so if you calculate it, you will get 32, right? 32. So the total area, of two triangles, so total area of two triangles X and triangle X and Y. So basically we can remove this. So the total area of triangle X and Y is equal to how much? Is 32 plus 8, right? It's 40, right? And we already know what is the total area of this full figure. What is the total area of AEEB, right? If from this, if we subtract away the area of this triangle X and the area of this triangle Y, we will get the shaded area, right? So let's calculate the shaded area. So area of the shaded figure would be how much? It will be the area of the full big rectangle minus the area of these two triangles x and y, which is 40, right? So that will give you 192 minus 40 will give you 152. Okay, so let's write our answer quickly, right? So that's the area of the shaded folded figure is 152 cm square, right? So that's the solution of our question. I hope you liked it. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.